Yo, what is going on, chat? What is going on? What is up? What is up? What is up? Everybody, how y'all doing? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Seeing Law, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? What's up? The goat has arrived. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Face reveal when? Face reveal at 100K. If you are new here and you do not know, face reveal at 100K. Bro, why so late? Like everything is at night? That's what. Hey, bro, I don't know why the leaks be dropping. They've always dropped at night, but they've always dropped at night, but you know what I mean. They just changed the date. It was better when it was like it was dropping what? Was it not dropping Saturday mornings? Pretty sure it was dropping Saturday mornings. That was like way better. It fit with like everyone's schedule cuz Saturday was like a weekend, obviously. Hey, yo, Josh, you close to 60K? Yes, sir, Maria. You already know. But how's everyone been? How's everyone been, bro? How has everyone's week been? Jesus, bro. It feels like I gotta like slowly talk because every time that I do try and talk fast nowadays, I'm just slipping up and doing. That's literally how I'll sound. Bro, it's 10:45 on a school night for me in Maryland, but I gotta stay awake to watch Peak. Thank you. I appreciate that, Heavy. I appreciate that, chat. Yo, Josh, question. Would you rather get possessed by Turbo Granny, Acrobatic Silky, or Evil Eye? Now, if we want to be realistic, I'd probably choose either Turbo Granny or Acrobatic Silky because of the fact that with Evil Eye, it was Gigi was really lucky because he was that nigga, or else like Gigi would have got like murked on the spot. He was lucky that he was that nigga. Like I'm sure Evil Eye wouldn't be looking at me or looking for me to to possess. I'd probably choose Turbo Granny though. When like it comes down to everything, probably Turbo Granny for sure. 11:59 a.m. and 11:59ing all my assignments for the week right now. Dubs. I mean, should you really be watching me at that point for real, Byron? Gang, I got my first day of my final year of high school. Nice. That was me last year. Now it's my first year of college. Yeah, how is everyone? If you guys like do go to school, how has everyone's first weeks been? I know I said it on the community tab. We can actually look at the community tab right now. We can take a quick look at the community tab and like just get through the ones that I haven't already. So we could do that real quick. Let's right here, post, right? All right, bet. Yeah. All right, bet. Yeah, great. Honestly, I want to roast battle against someone in front of the huz, not just the huz, but the whole class, because the teacher told the kid to calm down. I feel like you're really young. If so, this is dubs for sure. Fire. Haven't started yet. Still appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you too, bro. Started school like 5 weeks ago. Bro. Also, when was 5 weeks ago? 5 weeks ago was like last month. So nigga probably got off school like before June at that point. Mine's on September 15th. All right, that's coming up. So some people, that's actually surprising to me because I like asked that question. So like I asked that question thinking that at least majority of people would have had their first days, but it's looking like many people haven't even started yet, or have started way before. First week of high school, boring, light work, but I have to wake up at 5 and have football practice every day after it. Now that's tough though. That's tough though. That's tough. Bro started school August 11th or 10th. Yeah, facts. High school be hard. I mean, it's perspective at the end of the day. Like, honestly, if you were to ask me on some real shit if high school is hard, again, perspective, it just depends on, like, who, you're asking. I don't think high school was, like, insanely hard. Now, I won't say it was, like, completely easy, but I don't think it was that hard. I honestly don't think so. But that's, again, like, who you surround yourself with and, like, and like what your days are looking like. Because for sure when I moved, because Chad, if y'all know them, if y'all have stuck around for a while, then you know that I moved around the middle of my like junior year, my 11th grade, right? That and 11th and 12th, that's when majority of my high school life became boring. Because like I didn't really have friends. I wasn't really looking for friends, But my first 2 years, and I guess the first semester of grade 11 as well, at my old school, that was peak. Because again, I had friends that I like came into high school with from my old school, and then I had many other people that I knew from other schools that I moved like during elementary school. And overall, because of that, I was able to get comfortable with people quicker and like make more friends. So like highly tough, trust me, highly tough. But it's like, I guess it also, again, it depends on the type of person that you are. Because also if you are an outgoing type of person, then like I feel like if an outgoing type of person was in my scenario, they wouldn't have found much of a difference. Because they'd have the ability to like interact with like anyone they talk to. It's not like it is on me because I didn't put myself out there, but I just didn't feel the need to. I don't know if I just got like a crazy wave of depression or some shit, but I just, you know what I mean? My school just put a 3 bathroom pass limit a month. Whoa. 3 bathroom pass limit a month? What does that even mean? Like each person can only go to the bathroom 3 times in a month? Is that what you're telling me? But what's going on, chat? What's going on? I'm not gonna lie, I did start a little bit early. Josh, I showed you the image of my school. You did, Maria. I don't know what exactly I was looking at. You showed me like a freaking fence, bro. You showed me like a fence. I have no idea what that was about. One person go to the bathroom 3 times a month. Yeah, that is actually absurd. That I don't even think that's like legal, low key. Gates with holes, Josh. Yeah, you showed me gates with holes. Yeah, Chad, I did start stream earlier. I kind of want to implement this sort of early gang leaks drop 10:30. You should probably just end then start it up again. I mean, yeah, but I did want to kind of integrate a new sort of system for streaming. So then like cuz I don't know, I feel like when I do stream the leaks and everything, and I just stream the leaks, talk about the what's it called, stream the leaks, go over the chapter, right, summary and all that, and then I like finish the stream. It doesn't really fulfill me as much, because you guys do know I do fuck with streaming. But I'm not gonna lie, as of recently, I haven't been fucking with streaming a lot. And that's not even because of the fact that like numbers aside, it's because it doesn't feel like I get to do whatever I want to do, because it doesn't feel like I get to do what I want to do, because again, I'm just like starting stream. By the time I start stream, leaks drop, and that is what I'm supposed to do, right? But I don't know, it just hasn't felt that much fun recently. I don't know. I don't know if it's like some sort of burnout thing, or maybe like, anyways, what I wanted to try out was starting stream earlier so that we can go through more shit, so it actually feels like an actual stream instead of just like, hey guys, I'm here for the chapter, bye. You get what I'm saying? Which, it's also understandable because most of you guys are here for that. What? Once my friend escaped school by crawling through a hole in the gate to get a soccer ball that went over. He almost got caught, but he got that aura for the rest of the year. That reminds me of one of the elementary schools that I first went to with that does remind me of like an elementary school that I used to go to where like neighborhood schools, right? So like the school would be like pretty much somebody's like backyard has like a fence, and then over that fence is like the school. It was like that type of thing where it was like pretty much in the middle of like a neighborhood, pretty much. So like that was like in our school field were like split up into sections, because again, elementary is like what, like grade 1 to like grade 8. So it was split into 3 sections, like primaries. It was primary, and then like intermediate, and then like junior, I think. And primary was like grade 1 through 3, and then junior was 4 to 6, and then I think junior was probably 4 and 5, and then intermediates like the rest. So basically how that school worked was where all the junior kids kids from like grade 3 to 6 played in front of this fence, and that fence was connected to this person's yard, so soccer balls would get thrown over there all the time. But like, people would climb it, people would like go under the fence. It was really just like a daily thing, and people did get caught, because it was like for you to get your ball back, the neighbor would have to come out and like throw the ball back over. Maria, it's all good if you can't stay up. I got it. You know what I mean? Like if you won't be able to do it, it's all good. Dark Hero, how's college, bro? I'm gonna be real. College ain't even bad. I'm a commuter, so I have to commute at least in like with the bus ride and the train ride, at least an hour and a little bit to get to school. It's not bad at all. Because when I did move in high school, grade 11 and 12, my bus ride was an hour, so I guess I kind of got used to it. So it's not bad at all though. Like classes are like all right, nothing too crazy's happened so far. And again, it's like college, so I don't need to stay for the entire class. I could just stay until the teacher or the professor's done explaining all their shit, and then I can go home and work on that shit. So that's not bad either. It's not bad though. In terms of like work and all that. What do you major in? Okay, y'all might need to chill on me, bro. Y'all might need to chill on me. Cause in like because in a whole, I low-key wanted to take a gap year, so y'all gotta chill on me for the major that I'm doing. But I'm doing, and y'all gonna clown me, but I'm doing graphic design. Now, for the people that are like, confused on the fact that, oh, why would we clown you, DarkheroJosh? It's because I personally think of that degree as like a Mickey Mouse degree, because you don't essentially need school. That's what I mean, Maria. Like it is like here's the thing though. It was either that or business, right? And again, I look at those as more Mickey Mouse degrees, because you don't essentially need school to, succeed with doing that. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna need to succeed on YouTube. That degree sounds kind of useless. Not facts. Sometimes YouTube don't pay you enough. Nah, but okay, but look though, right? Actually, I'm not about to out myself with my YouTube pay. I'm not gonna lie, but it is enough. It is enough. But let me explain, because none of these leaks are gonna drop, and then we're just gonna get floods of people saying leaks. I did want to take a gap year at first, a full year grinding nothing but YouTube. Should be crazy. But the parents were kind of like, oh no, you should go to school. They're worried about the fact that, like, if I took a one gap year, and then that whole thing of one gap year, two gap years, no school for the rest of your life. But either graphic design or business, again, both Mickey Mouse majors. I did enjoy doing graphic design, and again, I do YouTube, so it's like that's kind of like already like integrated into me, at least in my earlier stages of YouTube, because I consider that more of like graphic design work, because of like the thumbnails I was trying to go for and shit like that. But what's it called? To me, it was better that I did something that I'd like at least enjoy and get some sort of thing out of it. You get what I'm saying? What's it called? But yeah, I'm just doing that. And then maybe it just really depends on how shit goes, you know what I mean? My program's only 3 years though. My program is only 3 years. So it's not that long. But I guess I'll see how the first year goes, because it's really, once I get into second year, there'll be no point there, unless shit goes crazy for me this year in the next 365 days. There's gonna be no point in me like dropping it, so it's either go crazy first year and then somehow, you know what I mean, or like, and then take like some sort of like time off and see what, you know what I mean. Long story. No offense, there's no way you're living off of YouTube. I'm $500 per chapter view is not enough. 100k views translates to $500. See, hello, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know if you do YouTube yourself, but that was not efficient pocket watching at all. And also, I don't only make chapter review videos. And you also have to consider old videos also being monetized. You get what I'm saying? That was I'm not gonna lie, that was some low tier pocket watching. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not even trying to like feel myself. I'm not trying to like out myself, out my income on YouTube. But like, again, you're not accounting everything. You know what I'm saying? You also gotta count old videos I'm getting monetized for. Also gotta count the fact that chapter reviews aren't the only thing on my YouTube. Also gotta count like brand deal sponsorships that I've gotten. Recent one being Man to Sleep. If you've seen any of the recent videos, this and that. You gonna see the Demon Slayer movie with anyone? Nah, I'ma fly solo. I was gonna go with my girl, but the thing is that she's not she ain't, you know, she ain't tapped into anime for real. So it's like I did ask her. I was like, you sure you want to go? Because it's like, you know, then at the end of the day, it's going to be me with my eyes glued to the screen, worshiping the beautiful animation, worshiping Zenitsu lock-in, worshiping Tanjiro and Giyu versus Akaza. Oh my gosh. Chat, oh my, Akashi. Jesus Christ. Akaza. My bad. Kuroko no Basket's low-key in my head right now because of the video. But what's your girlfriend's skin color? What type of question was that, bro? Michael, what? Like, what? Yeah, chat, I'm skipping over that. I'm not gonna lie, Micah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm skipping over that. Not just because of that, but again, like, that question was kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. It's low key, respectively, none of y'all's business. When y'all get the face reveal, then you know you might get a little pop in here and there. You know what I mean? Then your question might get answered then, but until then. Josh, I got some generational. Do you mean Megumi? Nah, you're all good, Micah. You're all good. Josh, you have maple. Yes, we do have maple syrup. Actually, I have a question. How many of y'all in the chat are not from Canada? How many of y'all from the chat are not from Canada? Just like, let me see eyes. Let me see eyes. If y'all are not from Canada. Canada needs a new Gen 11. Facts. Hello, facts. Okay. No. Okay. So a pretty good chunk of you guys. No, Micah, but I mean like unless you live there? Huh, I guess I never really asked that. If you lived in Ghana or if you just, like, your background is just from there. Low-key, Josh, when I first heard you from Canada, I thought you were a white person that avoids wildfire. Chat. What? I'm not gonna lie, Maria. What was that? What was that analyzation? How did you even come to that conclusion? Okay, but all of y'all that are not from Canada, what is your perception of Canada? Because I am actually convinced that the rest of the world perceives Canada as like 95% ice and then Toronto. I promise you guys, I do not live I promise you guys, I do not live in an igloo. I promise. I do not live in an igloo. I don't have a pet polar bear. I don't have snowshoes. I don't have a sleigh. I don't live next to Santa. What else? I don't fucking know. Canada is a winter country with the worst economy. I mean, duh, because we're like, over the US, so it's like very, we're more north, obviously. But oh my gosh, our economy is fucking, oh my fuck. Our economy is, oh my Jesus. No, I've never seen black people in Canada. Oh my goodness. It's either the rest of the world's education is actually ass, or like Canada has bad rep. And I don't think it's the second one. Holy shit. Wait, Canada is not 99% ice and high taxes? Nah, you got the second one right. High taxes. High fucking taxes, bro. High fucking taxes, bro. Don't they got bad healthcare? No, we have great healthcare. We have free healthcare. Wait, what do you mean bad healthcare? Like, do you mean bad healthcare as in like financial wise, or like bad healthcare in the sense of like our doctors are just like don't even know what the hell they're talking about? My teacher told me slavery started in Canada. What? Chat, I hope we do realize that slavery, American slaves ran or tried to escape up north towards Canada to escape that. Not like there wasn't slavery here, but like it was still going on in the US longer than it was in Canada. Canada got insane house prices. 1 mil for a shit ass house. Nah, hello, you are absolutely right, bro. Yeah, you are absolutely right, bro. Like, the fucking housing crisis is at an all-time high right now. I want to say, actually, I'm lying. It is at an all-time high. I'm not gonna lie. It's so crazy too, bro. So, Josh, how did you buy your apartment? What do you mean? What do you mean, how? I kind of like, Wait, like, what do you mean, how? Dark Hero, will we be able to afford a house? The chances are getting lower and lower. What do you mean? What do you mean? You told me the housing prices are hell. Okay, right, chat. All right, chat. Okay. Nah, you are right. Let me connect the dots for you, Maria. Let me connect the dots for you. Okay, so basically, this is gonna sound really confusing. So you guys are gonna lock in. You guys need to lock in because this is about to sound confusing. Right after this, we are going to TikTok. You're going to react to some hot takes and just TikToks that I have saved for you guys, so then we can watch it on stream together. After that, so after I explain this, then we're gonna move on to TikTok, and then we're gonna move on to the leaks. Okay, so you guys lock in. So if you guys, I only recognize Micah as like the only person from like that's been in the chat since like a really, really fucking long time. Micah, you remember this. When I moved, before I moved, this apartment that I'm in currently today, right now, as of this moment, at 11:13 p.m. EST, is the same apartment that I moved out from with my family like a year ago or two. So That's what I mean. Micah is like probably the only person in the chat that I recognize right now that was still in my chat when I was here, like before the move. So I'm at my old crib basically, but I'm renting it, and I do have a roommate. As I've explained already, I have a roommate. But I'm not in the same room. I moved rooms because there's 3 rooms in the apartment, and 2 rooms are closer than the other one, and I was in the further room. But now, because I have a room in an office, I took the other 2 rooms. Does my roommate know I stream? I don't think so. I don't even think my roommate knows how I get my source of income. We're not like that close on. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like you know, the occasional hey hello, the occasional how you doing, but that's all it is. I'm gonna be honest. Chat, if the leaks are coming, if the leaks are dropping, no spoilers in the chat, please. And mods, you already know what to do. Marie, you already know what to do if you do see them. But yeah, long story short, I moved back into the apartment that I moved out from like a year ago or 2. But now it's just me and my roommate instead of like my family, my mom and my sister. So because of that, the inflation, and okay, so let me explain the actual confusing part. Sorry. I'm actually like, you know, taking a lot of your guys' time. So basically, since the apartment has always been in my mom's name, so the price for the apartment has never went up because it's still been in my mom's name since she moved into it way back when we first moved like to the city. So that was like when I was like in grade 1. So that was a really long fucking time ago. So the rent has not gone up. The rent has stayed the same because it's still my mom's name has still been on the apartment. And my mom's name is still in the apartment, but I'm just renting it with a roommate, so that's why the rent is still lower than it is, or lower than it would have been. Chat, what I'm seeing in my chat, I'm seeing leaks, and then I'm looking and there's no leaks. This is kind of funny how this is the first thing on my timeline. That's actually kind of funny. Wait, why? That's fucking weird. That is fucking weird. Yeah, I don't know why the leaks are being, you know. For the past month, the leaks have been really fucking like unstable, to say the least, in my opinion. Now, again, I'm not a leaker. I don't know how difficult this shit is, but I am not seeing no leaks. Jeez Louise. Oh dear. All right, chat. At least we can do what I guess initially I set out to do. Okay, chat. We are going to go to TikTok. We're going to TikTok. Let's see if I have some shit saved that we can look through. Dark Hero, are you a One Piece enjoyer in real life online? What? I'm just gonna assume, are you a One Piece enjoyer? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I fucking love One Piece, bro. Fucking love One Piece, bro. All right, chat. I do have. Oh shit! I should probably just like move the tab itself instead of like the whole thing. I was about to link my stream key, buddy. All right, chat. Oh my fucking god! Boom. Holy shit! All right. Addressing current blue lock takes in the community. All right, chat. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. I'm gonna need your opinions, chat. I'm gonna need your opinions. No copyright TikToks? What you mean? Yo, wait, what are we talking about copyright, bro? How would I be gonna... Chat, what are we talking about? Chat, what are we talking about copyright? Am I missing something? All right, chat. Okay. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, I get the music. That's why I muted it right away. All right, chat. Let's look. Addressing current blue lock takes in the community. Nigeria would lose to U20 Japan, or that's what people would say. These are literally pre-NEL blue lockers that was washing them even with Rin playing irrationally, which Nigeria would wipe them. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? U20 blue lock? U20 blue lock arc? U20 arc blue lock? U20 blue lock 11? There we go. U20 blue lock 11 or Team Nigeria? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Thinking, chat, what are we thinking? I personally think, I don't know. I feel like blue lock would be, honestly, I think Nigeria would beat them, but I feel like it would be really closer than a lot of people would think. Because here's the thing, right? I feel like Nigeria would have blue lock in terms of like physicality, right? So they definitely have him on that. Blue lock's coordination. Blue lock didn't really have crazy coordination as they do right now. At least I don't think so. So I don't feel what else? Also, I feel like again, players like Isagi, Karasu would have caught on to like Onazi being the main like scorer of the team. But I don't think the U20 blue lock 11 would win. I don't think so. Or it would be a lot closer. Because again, Nico was able to hold off Kuso. U20 blue lock 11 Nico would get absolutely bodied. And that's not even talking about, again, like Nico's vision wouldn't even be like as well as that, as like as current Nico. Again, experience as well, right? Experience as well, because then they played in the NEL. So then there is that. Sai wasn't in flow. This topic comes up every month. Isagi literally confirms this. Acting reflexively is a part of achieving flow. What you do in that flow is up to the player. What do y'all think in chat? Do we think Itoshi Sai was in the flow in the Blue Lock 11 versus Japan U20 game? I don't think, because look, right? Because when we learned like Isagi going into like when he was playing reflexively in the third selection, that wasn't really like acting reflexively and flow. It's like a like I agree with this person saying like it's a part of like the same step of achieving flow, but again, that's not flow. That's just like the step leading up to it. Like again, acting reflexively doesn't mean that you're in the flow state. It means that you're just like your mind. That just means that you're like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not quick thinking, because again, acting reflexively is just moving before you think. But it's not that I don't think that determines Sai to being in the flow on with at least with this statement. At least with this statement. Onazi wouldn't be top 5 to 10 player in the program. Blatantly wrong, although we haven't seen enough of him. Just the fact he carried his team to a pretty competitive cup win is more than enough. Would Onazi be top 5 to top 10 player in Blue Lock chat? Let me know. What y'all, what? Damn, who was revving their shit outside? What do y'all think in chat? Would Onazi be top 10 in Blue Lock? Who would be top 10 in Blue Lock right now? Right now in Blue Lock, Isagi's up there, Rin. Or should we go by the official list? Hold on, chat. Let's check it. Hold up. Let's check it. Let me bring up the official. No, it's not this one. It's probably this one. Oh, chat, did y'all couldn't even hear me. My bad, chat. I didn't even know. Y'all ain't even let me know. My bad, chat. Onazi is just Kuan with good morals. Pretty much what you're saying was Kuan was basically just a bad moral ass nigga. He just didn't. I gotta go, Josh. My bad. Nah, you're good, Maria. You're good. Appreciate you for staying as long as you did, though. Appreciate you. All right, chat. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, chat. These leaks are taking a little minute to be dropping. These leaks are taking a little minute to be dropping. What's the word, chat? What's the word? All right, chat. I think we finish this TikTok, and then I'm gonna just call it a night and spark stream back up when the leaks do drop. How about that? What are we thinking about that? What do you think about that, chat? Let's continue. Karasu shouldn't have started. Aside from Isagi/Rin, he's literally Japan's best analyzer of the game and has been more effective than some people he's being compared to, being Hiyori. Really? Really? Is that how people be thinking about Karasu? First of all, I have never heard anyone say that Karasu shouldn't have started. Nah, keep stream up? Alright. Yeah, like it is gonna like... It's not gonna be long until it does drop, so... Cross is overrated, but he's a decent midfielder. I do feel like he's a little overrated because I don't know. Like the fact that Karasu okay, first of all, I don't know. Like what was I going to say? Okay. If you guys remember the captain video that I made around a year ago, I was like, who should be the captain for the Blue Lock U20 World Cup team or whatever. I had my best four. I had Aiku, I had Sai, I had Rin, I had Isagi. And people were literally telling me straight to my face, Karasu should be up there. And I mean, I do agree to some sort of extent that he is a really good candidate, but to put him higher than the other four players that have like pretty much outrank him in like everything, like, no, bro. All right, chat, let's see. Oh, that was it. Oh, shit, that was it. Wait, why did the video just disappear? What the hell? And then there's just these shits that we've like kind of already like briefly went over. Damn, bro, these leaks are taking forever. I don't think they've been this long at all. And even so, we gotta wait until like I post the translations and holy shit. Yeah, not a single leak, bro. All right, chat. Even though even though like the leaks might drop in like the next 15 minutes, I'm gonna end stream for now. Because like again, like I could just take like a 15-minute break right now, but I low-key don't want to do y'all like that and like leave y'all. Don't lust. No, that's not TBC Texas. That's not what's about to happen, bro. Yeah, but if y'all gonna be in that stream, it depends whenever it drops, alright, but yeah, I'm gonna end stream, I'm gonna start it back up, and then we'll just go from there. So we're just doing like, so if you guys are gonna be in there, great. If you guys aren't gonna be in there, alright, it's all good. So yeah. So I'll see you guys whenever these leaks drop, bruh.